make the gemstone briolette earrings, we have these beautiful gemstone briolettes, and these are Labradorites. We have a pair of faceted briolettes. That's kind of a teardrop or pear-shaped bead that's top drilled, which means it's drilled this way through the top. We also have a pair of 3mm Rondelles that are Labradorite gemstones to go with these. We're going to make the earrings using these gold little rings. We have gold headpins, gold earring wires, and then we've got a gold wire. This is 26 gauge wire, which means it's thin. It needs to be this thin to go through these beads. We tested it in advance and it does fit. We also have some tools. We have chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, and wire cutters. The first thing you want to do to make the earrings is cut a piece of the 26 gauge wire. This is about 2.5 inches long, maybe. And I'm going to feed it through the drill hole on this pear-shaped bead or briolette. I'm going to feed it right through there. I'm going to slide it on about halfway on the wire. And I'm going to fold the sides of the wire up over that little V-shaped top of the briolette. So this is how we're going to make a hanger so that this bead can dangle on our earrings. And I'm going to take one side of that wire and I make it go straight up. That's the part that's going to attach to the earring. And I'm taking the second part and I'm going to wrap this wire around the center one. And to do that, I'm just going to gently rotate the bead to get that little spiral. I'm going to do it twice. Look how pretty that is. And now I'm just going to use my cutters to cut that wire. And then I can use the chain nose pliers to push those wraps together a little more tightly. I didn't want to do them too tight because you don't want to break the top of that bead. Gemstones are natural. There might be a little air pocket in there and it could snap or break. So now we have the briolette, has a little hanger on it. Very easy. Now I'm going to use the round nose pliers to make a loop in the top of the wire. So to do that, I'm going to bend this wire 90 degrees. I'm going to reposition the pliers and bend the wire all the way around the top jaw. I'm going to bend the wire back around the bottom jaw. I'm letting the jaw, the round part of the pliers, create this loop. Before I close that though, I'm going to put it on my ring. Got these little gold rings. We got these at a bead show and we just thought they were really cute. And I'm just going to bend that a little bit so I can slide that in. So that's how that's going to hang on the ring. And then to finish that, I'm going to finish the wrap loop by grasping across the loop we just made and taking that wire and doing 2 wraps just like we did with the bottom wire. I'll do 1 and 2, and I'm just filling in that little space. So there's 2 wraps coming up from the bottom, 2 coming down from the top, and then I'm going to trim that with the wire cutters. The wire cutters are flat on one side and V-shaped on the other. We're going to use the flat side towards the project. And that way the little cut will be flat or flush and not pointy. Reach in there, cut it closely. It's almost an earring. And actually that would make a cute earring just like that. But we're going to add an extra little dangle to that. And to do that, we're going to take the head pin. This head pin has a flat head, not a ball head, because we thought the ball head would kind of dominate this small bead. The bead's not big enough to handle it. This is our tiny little Labradorite bead. And we're going to put that on the ring the same way that we just put the briolette on. I'm going to take the pliers, round nose pliers, I'm going to bend 90 degrees, reposition the wire, pliers in the wire, bend that around. I'm getting a loop forming there. Oop, it's spinning in my hand. I'm going to finish the loop. And then before I do the little wraps, I'm going to make sure I put it on my ring. It's really easy to forget this part, and you close up your loop with some wrapped loops or wraps, and then you can't get it on there. I have to open this up a little bit. I got it too tight to fit my ring through. There we go. Now that one's on there, and we just need to finish the wraps like we did the other with the Briolette. So I'm going to reach across with the chain nose pliers, hold on to the loop we just made, and make 2 wraps here. 1, 2, and trim it just like we did before. Nice and close. And that is the bottom part of our earring. We just need to make 1 more so we have a pair, and then we'll put them on the earring wires. So to do that, I'm going to do the same thing. Get my little 3-inch piece of wire. I'm going to feed it through this briolette. This is the part where you want to be most careful because these are delicate little gemstones. There's not a lot of stone in that little piece right there. You want to make sure you don't break it. So I'm going to fold that up, fold that side up. One of these will be straight. That's the one that's going to be attached to the earring. The other one I'm going to twist around to make some wraps. I'm going to do 2 wraps. 1 and 2. And then trim that, just like we did before. That looks nice. That's a really nice way to do briolettes, is this little wrap around the top. Then we want to take the chain nose pliers and make a 90-degree bend, make half a loop, second half of the loop by wrapping it all the way around the other side. You can see that here. And then we're going to slide this onto our other ring, right there. That's on there nice. Then we take those chain nose pliers again, grab the loop we just made, and make 2 wraps. 1, 2. This wire is nice and soft, so it's easy to wrap. There, that one's done. Now we just want to make that little dangle like we did before. So I've got my rondelle, I've got my head pin with the flat head, and I slide on my rondelle. We also checked that these head pins fit through these beads. The wire needs to fit through the briolettes, and the head pin needs to fit through the rondelles. These head pins are a little bit thicker, and the wire's a little bit harder, so I'm going to make that wrap loop, but you'll see it's a little bit harder for me to bend it. But I just give it a little muscle, bend around, reposition the pliers so I can bend around that bottom part of the pliers. And then, before I forget, we put that on our ring, pop that into the loop I just made. Because this wire is a little harder, it's a little harder to slide it in. There. Come on. There it is. So that's on there now. Now I just need to reach across the loop we just made with around those pliers. Pull that ring out of the way. And then do 2 wraps, just like we did before. We grab that tail and do a wrap and another wrap. I got it really close there. There we go. And I'm going to use these cutters to trim that last one. And I can squeeze those wraps together. They're a little bit loose, so I can press those together with the round nose pliers, or you could use your chain nose pliers for that. That little piece is sticking out. I can just press it closed a little bit. They don't need to be perfect. No one's really going to see that, but that one little piece was sticking out. Now all we need to do is put these beautiful little rings onto our earring wires. This is a ball head earring wire, which means it has a little ball here. I'm going to open it up by sliding it sideways. I don't want to open it out. It would lose some shape there. We just want to slide it open. And then I can slide the earring we just made into that little hole. And I can slide this back. Give it a little press. Cute. I'll do the same with the next earring wire. This one actually fits through that way. Usually we have to feed it on through the tail back here, but this big ring is big enough it fits right over that ball. Slide that closed. And just like that, we have a pair of gemstone Briolette earrings.